Hello everyone, I'm Emilio, and in this video today we're going to talk about 5 small features that should be added to the game. As you know, we want new stuff, we want big DLCs like bank robberies and haze and ranches and an outlaw role perhaps, but in this video we're going to talk about 5 small features that could improve the gameplay of the game and could make the game much better. Now I'm not a developer, but these features are already in the game, so it shouldn't be that difficult to implement them, and they could be even added in the Tuesday's updates. And with all that said, let's get started. Number 1. Allow us to clean all the guns and fill all the ammo at the gun shop.
Welcome.
Aren't you tired of having to scroll up or down to see which guns that you have are dirty or need more ammo? Yeah, it's something that you do all the time, and it wastes a lot of times. And more if you are a high level player, which will probably mean that you have all the guns already. Also, at this point, I bet you already memorize or know all the lines of the shopkeepers every time you clean your gun.
You have kept that perfectly maintained. I love to see that.
Yes! And we actually already have this option in the waiting screen for the PvP and in the waiting screen for the history mission. This will be a great addition to the game, which will save you a lot of time, since most of the time that you spend is on the free run. Number 2. Allow us to change our ability cards during the PvP waiting screen. This is something that happens all the time when you play PvP. You check the map, you say, hey, in this map the sniper works well, or in this map the shotgun will well. Well, I guess I'm going to use Sleeper Buster instead of painting it black. Oh wait, I cannot change ability cards in the middle of the waiting screen. And then that's the moment where you try to change your ability cards on the fly. And half of the time, that doesn't work very well.
I got you, homie.
This could help you get back to action faster and could make that 1 minute that you spend on the waiting screen whole worth it. And this leads to number 3. Ability cards loadouts. Aren't you tired of having to change your card all the times? Because yes, you have to change your cards all the time. If you are going to go hunting, you gotta change your cards. If you are going to PvP, you have to change your card. If you are going to PvE, you have to change your cards. And you have several builds for that. You will regret to have a system where you save your build and you can activate it at any time depending on what you want. This will be something similar to the stables slot, but instead of horses, it will be for cards. And this is something that will be great because in the future we'll probably get more ability cards, which will make this even more disorganized. This is something that I will definitely pay gold for. Now these next 2 features that I'm going to talk about are pretty small compared to the previous ones, but they still will be a fun addition to the game. Number 4. A quick select feature for tonics and food items. If you don't know what I mean by this is basically the function that we have with the guns, where we press X on Xbox and we can basically just use that gun right away. Well, that will be kind of similar for the food and items, said that it's not for using, it's basically for leaving them there to use them as the first item. For example, let's say that you want to eat a meat. If you want to get a meat, you have to go all over the other foods until you get to the meat. If we had a quick select feature, we could use quick select the meat. Just put it there, and every time you open your inventory, it always will be there. Same thing for the tonics and any other Deadeye tonics as well. It will be really useful on PvP and PvE as well. In those months where your health just almost dropped to 0 and you want to drink your level 2 tonic, but you get your moonshine instead and you probably ended up killing yourself. And finally, number 5. This is something that will help with inventory management as well, and is allowing us to leave more items on the weapons locker. When I say leaving more items, I don't mean the ones that we can already leave there. I mean, I'm talking about the ones that we cannot leave there yet, like the old lasso, the normal knife, in case you have bought a new knife, the all other machetes, and the throwable weapons that you're not using. This will help a lot with the inventory, at least on free roam, because in missions, weapon locker is disabled for some reason. Hey, you made it almost to the end. And as a bonus, allow us to sell horses. I kind of understand why we cannot do this on the game, and it's probably because of all the duplication glitches that there are on GTA Online, Perhaps Rockstar knows that if we are able to get money by selling horses, there will be a ton of duplication glitches that have to do with horses, which is bad for Rockstar. So this is kind of like a polemic one at the end. Do you think that we should be able to sell our horses for money, or do you think that we are right without that feature? Let me know in the comments what do you think about this. And with all that said, we have come to the end of the video. If you like it, give it a like. If you want to see more content, subscribe, and let me know what other small features you would like to see in the game in the future, and perhaps I'll make a second part of this video. With all that said, goodbye.